everyone, I hope you're keeping well. You're watching Bob's Baggers, home of all things rubbish. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more Gran Turismo 4. I think we're going to jump straight in and get on with the Clubman Cup, and I am unsure what car to go with. I have recently just completed the International A license and got all silvers. I will show you if you don't believe me. However, I'm just trying to figure out what car I'm going to use for the Clubman Cup, because last time I've done this, I realised I went in with pretty damp powder. I'm wondering, do you know, we never actually got to see the 200SX in action, so let's jump in this to see what this can do. I have lowered it a bit more. As you can see, the front's dropped quite a fair amount, but the 260 horsepower 200SX should hopefully do quite well here. So straight into professional events. I think we get something pretty rubbish in this, if I'm honest. Apricot Hill, let's go. I think the next couple of videos we'll start progressing through these championships a little bit, getting on with these, and then we'll go back to doing some of the individual championships and so on and so forth. Why is that so loud in my headphones? This should be pretty easy. There we go. I say that the Clio's got a stonking launch. Why does this SR20 sound like an RP26? Oh well, let's see what happens. Have I also gone in with damp powder again? Because it looks like I'm getting absolutely annihilated here, even by the front wheel drives. Ooh, turn. Okay, not bad. I think we're quicker in the corners, which is the important thing. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go this view, why not? I mean, we're not getting dropped, but we're not exactly catching up either, which is the worry. Oh. Don't start stuttering with me now, Gran Turismo. You have been running fine the past couple of videos. Let's see what happens. I'm right there, I just can't feel like I can't help but feel like I'm not catching up. Oh, we're better under brake. We're much better under brakes. And all the cars in the top three are mid-engined. One of them's mid-engined and four-wheel drive as well, which is not exactly what I'd call fun. Maybe I should have brought the NSX. But I like a challenge. Come on, 200. Come on! Maybe I should have used the, what's it called? The 350Z race car. But I don't want to just dominate every race. I do want to have a bit of a challenge where I can. Oh wow, we're getting dropped. On the straights, we're getting dropped. Oh, not good. Well, I guess it sort of helps with rotation a little bit. Okay. Okay, the Peugeot's no good in the corners. That's what we figured out. Which is unusual, because normally 205s, that's where they shine the most, is in the corners. I wouldn't know about an AT16, I think they're called. I've only ever driven a 1.9 GTI manual, and I've got to say, that thing is a special car to drive. Okay, we're up into third. Okay. I feel like we can catch up. I feel like we can get him. I just got to really drive. Why is it just gone hard right under brakes? I don't know if it's something to do with my controller settings, but every time I brake really hard, the car just dives right. It's the same on Kaido Racer as well. Ooh. Yeah, guys, I'm not sure. I mean, we're there. We're right there with him in the corners. Come on, 200. You can do it. Thing is, this will leave us with a dilemma. Do we switch to a different car? Or do we stick with a 200 and upgrade it? Or do we just try and slog it out? Because these are going to get faster in each race, I reckon. Wow, that MR2's fast. Right, keep it off the gravel. Bit of understeer. I mean, they've got nothing in the turns. This is a good race now. Come on. Brake too much. No, I think I just thrown away my chance of winning here. Or have I? There's still a few corners left. Come on! I mean, the VX220 is clearly the fastest car on the straights out of the two of them. But I think the MR2's got better turning. Oh, look at the race for first place now. Yeah, they just accelerate away. It's almost as if they've got like 300 or something. Also, I mean, then again, they could also have 260 and just be lighter thinking about it. I mean, I'm closer than I was last lap. No shame. Absolutely no shame whatsoever. Oh no. Don't think we're going to get it. Oh, that sucks. I guess it gives me a chance to bring up my new toy. 35, 36. Oh dear, not good. Not good at all. Oh, at least we've got 1,000 credits for that. Okay, yeah. Maybe the 200 was a bit ambitious. Bugger. Okay. It's a good job I bought something off screen that I've been really sort of desperate to use. No idea if it's going to be any good. It's supercharged. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see what this does, because it's a bit of a beast. Rubbish colour though. I was looking for a Grand Sport, however I couldn't find one, so Z28 it was, and this was cheap. I think I picked it up, I can't remember how much I paid, 18,000, something like that. But I've always had a soft spot for this generation of Camaro. I like all of them, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think there's a bad one. I mean, there's definitely slow ones. But, I mean, that looks like it's easier to deal with. The Carlton might be a bit of an issue, because that's going to have a lot of horsepower. I mean, what are they? Look, 380 standard, aren't they, Lotus Carlton? Something along those lines. I mean, we're on stock suspension, soft tyres, and supercharged, basically. A bit of weight reduction as well. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're quick off the line. Yeah, we're very quick off the line. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what is bad. The cornering ability. Despite the fact we're on softs. Yeah, it doesn't turn very well. Oh. I don't think that's really going to matter too much. Thing is, it becomes a bit too boring when it's this easy. I'll finish the race. You can just see a bit of smoke coming off the back tyre there. Wow, this thing's fast. Yeah, it's not going to be a very fun fun race to watch now, because all we're going to do is dominate. That's a shame. I'm probably going to hop in one of the many cars that I own. Can hop in the Clio I bought. Or we could bring the RX-7 back out for a bit of a play. Or the Legacy. We'll hop in the Legacy after this. I might tune it up just a tad. I might give it 300 horsepower instead of 280. I mean, look at this. It's not even a competition now. Look at the straight line speed of this. It's at 6 speed. It's got 6 gears. Oh, the 6th gear is very, very tall. Yeah, you've got to slow it right down to get it turned in. But it's not too bad. I think it's just a matter of learning how to drive it, because the 200's a damn sight lighter than this is, so. Oh. Yeah, not bad. I mean, there's not really much to say, is there? It's just, it's a supercharged Camaro. It's doing supercharged Camaro things. I do wish it was a better colour though, because this silver does just make the car look quite dull. Oh, good corner though. I see the gearing is not awful. It's throwing sparks. I didn't even know you could do that in this game. That's pretty cool. I think that a part of that's just down to the fact that it only revs to like 5,500 RPM, which is like what most BMW diesel red lines are at these days. I mean, I find it baffling that the Americans took a 7-litre engine for the LS7 and made it rev to 7,000 RPM, but a small displacement engine, which typically should rev higher depending on bore and stroke and cam and all sorts of things, but 9 times out of 10 a smaller engine will rev technically higher, and it only revs to 5,500. I mean, this is what, a 5.7 litre? I guess it's push rod, so isn't it? Oh, bad corner. Yes. I don't know what to use that 350Z race car for. I don't know what it can be used in. It's pretty cool though. I know it sells for a lot of money, but I wanted to keep it about because it is technically our first race car. First of many. Oh, I'm driving. What am I doing? I'm not concentrating and it's showing. That Lotus is going to catch... no it's not. Where was he going? He's got the car that handles. That's awesome. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Does it actually make supercharger wide? Very slightly. That's kind of cool. Oh, sorry. It revs to 5,600 RPM. My bad. Goodness me. It's basically a race car now. I don't know what that Lotus was doing, but it wasn't racing. Yeah, that was too easy. I don't like it when it's too easy. I like winning. Oh, excuse me. Should stop filming these things like early in the morning. Yeah, okay. But that's the Camaro, guys. Say hello. What are we jumping in then? Legacy or the RX-7? Because the RX-7 hasn't come out in quite a while, but neither's the Legacy. I don't think you guys really got to see the Legacy much, so... Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll jump in the Legacy with its Peugeot wheels. That is the one thing I am going to address. I did that for a joke. Let's actually put some better wheels on this thing. The menu music. Use wheels every time. Those are Ford wheels. Are they Ford? I like those. Not a big fan of those. Those aren't terrible. Those are terrible. I like that. Are they Tommy Cairo wheels? Okay. They look kind of cool actually, but yes, the Citroens. No, 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 no. I like those. I actually do genuinely like those. We're not putting a wing on this thing. What? How have I just unlocked a new track? Let's quickly just tune this up a little bit. Can I put intercooler on it? Yeah. Do you know what? There we go. 297 horsepower. That's enough. That being said, I'm curious to know how much it would make with the big turbo on it. That's really not worth the money when you consider that turbo takes you up to basically near enough the same. 45 grand to make that much horsepower. That's not a good deal. 41,000, sorry. Okay, twin ring Motegi in the Legacy. Yeah, these wheels suit the car much better than the Peugeot wheels. It has to be said. I used to have a 307, and apart from when all the electricals just decided to melt themselves, I really liked that car. I thought it was fantastic. And of course, there's an RX-7 in here. 135 point race, that's a worry. I will cheat on this track though if I have to. I mean, we should beat the Neon, I would have thought. I don't like the fact that everyone else gets a jump start on you. Oh wow, what is in the Neon? We've got 300 horsepower and we get dropped. Once again though, we're definitely better under brakes. Oh, this thing turns quite well. I'm having you. I don't even care. Yeah, I mean, I know SRT4s can be quick, but that thing's taking the mick. It's taking the picky piss. Oh, I don't know what that is on the defensive, but I'm appreciating it slowing up the VX220 because that was one of the cars I'm worried about. Oh, it's the Alpha. Go on, GTV. Actually, I don't even think it's a GTV. I think they're just called GTs, those ones. Weird car. I'm not sure if I like him or not. I like the fact you can get him with a boost, though. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, a bad line. Good line. Thank you. Thank you for the cornering assist. Right, go. Go. Oh, man, I love these cars. I absolutely love Legacies. Especially these B4 ones. I think they're just so cool. Is that Blitzen B4? Ooh. I can't remember the name, but all I know is I remember this from Gran Turismo 3, and it was always the car that I lusted after as a kid. Like, in terms of Gran Turismo cars, I always wanted this one. In this colour as well. Oh, we are getting annihilated, guys. That Lotus is just buggering off. This sucks. I didn't want to just use the Camaro because I feel like it's cheating. Ugh. You've pushed me to do this game. I have absolutely no shame. If you're going to cheat me, I'm going to cheat you back. Look at the Lotus! Yeah, guys, we ain't winning this. Oh, this sucks. Okay, I didn't want this video to turn out like this, but here we are. What am I going to use? Okay, tell a lie. I do want to win. I don't want it to be a challenge. Because when I give myself a challenge, this is what the game does to me. It gives me a 5,000 horsepower bloody Lotus that just buggers off. I suppose I've got other cars I could bring out for a bit of a play. I wanted to show off this. Because this thing's dumb. Really dumb. Where are we? And to think we're doing all this for a bloody Mazda Speed 6. Oh well, we'll get there. I'm not even looking at the competition. Oh, S2000, Lotus Carlton, what else? SRT4, DC5, Evo. So this is what I mean. I changed to a car that I actually genuinely believe could have struggled against the Lotus, and it throws a bunch of nothings in here. Ah. Gran Turismo, what are you doing to me? Yeah, look at the speed of this thing. It's dumb. Oh. around the S2000. Oh, give the Evo a bit of a kiss. So it's just a little smooch. Same with the Integra. Oh, come on. This is what I mean. Like, it's either they're not fast enough or weird, or they're way too fast. There's no happy medium. Oh. That being said, if I'm driving like that, they're probably going to keep up quite well. Now, I know this is a concept car that was made. I have no idea what it was about. All I know is I used it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and it is unbelievable how fast this thing is. It doesn't help I'm driving like absolute dookie once again. I don't know if you can upgrade it either. I mean, not that it needs it, really. Hey, this is naturally aspirated. This hasn't even got a turbo. The gears are long. That's my biggest complaint with it. It could do with a short ratio gearbox, because it does like 120 at the top of third. Which is just ridiculous. Yeah, this is more like it. Oh yeah, I know for a fact the game's going to get harder. Like, the next few championships are probably going to be quite a struggle. I know there's a tuning car championship, but I'm fairly sure we're going to use the NSX for that. Yes. I think the NSX will be quick enough. And, you know, it's 300 something horsepower. This thing's sick. Come on. Come on. That being said, I have been wanting to buy the Tom's Chaser, because I've never used it. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, we're smashing this. Without even having to cheat. Whoa! I don't know what happened there. What is there to say when the car's this quick? Maybe I should have just stuck in the Camaro. I think the Camaro probably would have been a closer race. Oh well. But that has sort of made me realise that Legacy isn't going to be anywhere near quick enough for the Boxer Challenge. So I might have to invest in a RIF or an RUF, or however you pronounce it. Basically, I want the 3400S, the thing that's basically a Boxer, but it's not a Boxer because of copyright. Well, I say it's basically a Boxer. I know it's a sort of Roof technically are their own company. They just use Porsche bodies and then have their own like chassis codes. Is that correct? I don't know. But all I know is that they're fast. Very, 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 very fast. Bad corner. Dear oh dear. Driving like absolute rubbish here. So yeah, Tom's Chase is potentially our next purchase, because I just want to see what it does. Plus, chaser. We all love a chaser. I mean, for me, love's a strong word. I respect them massively. I love the engines that are in them, and I think they're cool cars. I just think there's better cars. I mean, for 20 grand, you can get yourself a really, really nice E36 M3. And I can't help but think that's probably where your money should be going. Oh, but it's not turbocharged, it's Japanese. Yeah, but it's a better car. And you can get it in the saloon. Yeah. Oh, this was a 7-point race, so technically this isn't as fast as the Camaro. I find that quite interesting, actually. I know then again, the Camaro is lighter. And it's more powerful, thinking about it. Excuse me. I mean, let's just showcase some cars in this video. Let's just drive something different again. Why not? Dear, oh dear. Let's have a look. I want to drive This. This is what I wanted to drive. It was right in front of me. The absolute GOAT! This thing is so good. We'll probably use this for the rest of the races. You can never have too much NSX content. If you can hear that through the microphone and you wonder what that noise is in the background, it's a Ducati Monster. Belongs to my neighbour. Nice chap. It's got golf as well, but his is much nicer than mine. 36-point race. That's more like it. That's a horrible amount of noise I'm hearing there. Oh, it's the it's the 190E. That's kind of cool. Fiat Coupe, S2000, GT. Yeah, this could be a race. Yeah, this thing's sweet. This thing is sweet. Oh, that's a 147 GTA. I thought, oh, that's cool. Oh, I want one of those so bad. Especially if it's been fitted with a limited slip differential, like a lot of them have been upgraded with. Because then it just turns it into one of the most special front-wheel drive cars you can buy. And then the other special one's right in front of us. That Coupe Turbo's got some pace on the straights. Look at it go! That's fast! That's really, really, really fast. It's got no cornering though. Coupe Turbos are great cars. Ooh. It's actually got more power than us, I think. Yeah, that's got to be like a 300 and something horsepower car, because it is keeping up so well. Oh god. I can hear it back there, popping and banging. The Fiat flamethrower. I suppose it's nice the flames coming out the back than from the front, and like they normally do from when the electricals all decide to stop working. Oh dear. It's the one thing that puts me off owning like an old Fiat or something, is just the sheer amount of electrical issues that they go through. And the fact that now they're quite collectible and they are worth quite a lot of money. Well, I say that, you could probably get a non-turbo quite cheap, but the one to have is a 20 valve turbo. And no, not a 180, this is a 2 litre 5-cylinder, I'm fairly sure. Or it could be a 2.5. It's a 5-cylinder. And it makes one of the greatest noises to come out of the back of a car known to man. God, do you remember when 5-cylinders were a thing? I mean, really, I think only Audi use them now, because even Ford stopped using the Volvo lumps. Do Volvo still have the 2.4 D5s? The diesel 5-pots? I don't know, but I just remember a time where like everything had a 5-cylinder in it. Volvos, like the V70, the C70, God, the S80, like all the Volvos could come with a 5-cylinder. Honda had a 5-cylinder. Who else? Obviously you had Ford as well, they had theirs. Yeah, just everyone. Fiat, of course, with the with the that they had the Stilo and the Brava. I want to say as well had the 5-cylinder. Then the sheer amount of Audis that had them. Yeah, bring back 5-pots. Bring them back. We want them. Come on. Do you know, I've never actually owned a 5-cylinder car. Every car I've owned has been 4 cylinders, and that's tragic. Apart from when my Peugeot's coil pack went, and then it was running on 2 cylinders, so yeah. But no, like, I really want something that isn't a 4-pot. I want a V8, that's what I really want. I'm an American car boy, love those things. But I like Jags, I like Mercs, I like Beamers. I like everything, within reason. I draw the line at like a Daewoo Matiz or something, but but no, I just sort of bored of front-wheel drive 4-cylinder cars. Unless it's in like a EG6 with a built B16. Then we're probably getting more into what I want from a car. I guess I'm bored of sensible 4-cylinders. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. I mean, I'm hoping to get rid of my Golf at the end of the year, so I've got some options in mind. One of them is a 4-cylinder. I was looking at getting a Mark III TT Quattro. Those are quite cool. DSG, you know, nice body kits and all that. I think it's just a nice car. I mean, 230 brake, but it's, you know, it's Golf R acceleration, just not Golf R top end. 135, 235i, 435D. That was a big consideration. I did not realise how quick those things are. What else was there on the list? Maybe an E400? Don't call it an AMG. It is not an AMG. But no, I like those. I really like those, actually. God, I was looking at all sorts of rubbish. I don't know. Give me suggestions in the comments, guys. I'm curious to know what you think. What should I buy for my next car? I'd be looking. I mean, it's going to be finance because, you know, I'm a dweeb. But it's what happens when you get stuck in the loop. I just can't be asked to sit with my Golf for the next 4 years or whatever it's going to be, 3 years. So yeah, give me a suggestion what you think. I'll be looking to spend about $350 a month. Basically, 0 to 60 in under 8 seconds. Not too fussed whether it's diesel or petrol. Don't want a hybrid. Don't really care if it's manual or automatic. Don't want CVT, and it has to be under 125,000 miles. Otherwise, where's your oyster? Give me some suggestions. Come on, I want to hear them. I applaud whoever throws a priceless 190 Evo 2 into a race like this, just for some chav in an NSX to crash him off the roads. Is that a GTST? Sweet. Is that 330i? Do you know, it's quite interesting that you never see those cars in this game, being used. I've had a go at one of those. It's really good fun. Like that, the 3-litre straight 6 of them is fantastic, especially if you pair it up with a manual. That is a very underrated driver's car. I mean, what, they 250, 260 brake out the box? Yeah, it's a really, really, really good, cheap, fast car. Well, what I would deem to be fast, and I'm sure a lot of other people would actually as well. It's more than adequate enough for UK roads, and decent enough on fuel. Obviously, most people want the 35i or 35D or even the 330D because those things can be remapped to stupid power. But no, honestly, if you get a chance to, just drive an E90, E90, E91, E92 manual 330i, whether it's a saloon or a coupe or a touring. I wouldn't really bother with the convertibles. They feel quite heavy, and the boots on them are bogging. The roof line and everything just makes them look like a Chevrolet SSR. It's horrid. But no, I think it's one of those cars that deserves more love than it gets. The people that own them love them, though, and that's the important thing. It's quite easy to get a well looked after example. But yeah, definitely. If I had some cash spare to play with, and I could sort of just have a car on the side, I think I'd probably buy an E92 Coupe 330i manual. Just for the fact it's going to be quick enough, it's rear wheel drive, it's going to be a good laugh, and it makes a fantastic noise. Oh dear, I'm waffling again, I do apologise. S4 behind us. This is the thing with me, I just like lots and lots of cars. Because I like those S4s and the RS4 Avant. What a car. I know they have their issues, but I like problems. And that 2.7 bi-turbo V6 is just too special to ignore. Lot of car. A lot of car. Oh, that being said, if I had some money left spare to play with for a little sort of weekend project car, I think I'd also consider getting an S4. I mean, I'm not too fussed on turbochargers. I'm really not. They're fun, but there's something to be said for a really well-tuned, naturally aspirated engine, something that just keeps revving and revving and revving and revving. That's fun. A lot of people get too hung up on making the most amount of horsepower. Sometimes it's nice just to have an experience. I would happily trade my car for a slower car if it was more fun to drive. Happily. That's why a lot of people think I'm weird for liking Fiat 500 and baths. Even like, because I've driven a Competizione, like the 178 brake ones, or whatever they are, 185, and I've also driven the 135 brake one. They're all fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can see how in some other countries it could probably feel quite slow. Especially 135 brake one on like American roads, I imagine that probably feels quite gutless. But on UK roads, they make a great noise, they feel torquey, they're raucous, and they're quite, like, they're torquey, like, they're fun. Yeah, I really like them. Plus, with an intake, they make a ridiculous amount of turbo noise. I'd rather have a Fiat 500 bath over a Fiesta ST. And I will happily acknowledge the Fiesta ST is the better car out of the two. And they're fun. They are great fun. But they sound awful with exhausts and pop and bang maps. It's hard to find one that hasn't been absolutely ragged. And, truth be told, I don't think it looks as nice. Ooh. Let's go. I'm sure all the Ford boys are going to be crying at that fact, but if you're going to buy a Ford, buy a proper one. Then again, this is coming from the guy with a diesel Golf, so I probably shouldn't say too much, but pulls like a train, I promise you. But no, I love Fords, like old Escorts and Cortinas, and I like the 2.5 STs and stuff, and like I said, I fully acknowledge the Fiesta ST is a fabulous little car. I just don't really want one. Although, that being said, an old school Fiesta XR or an RS Turbo, now we're talking. Those were proper bits of kit. Yeah, little Fiesta RS Turbo, those things were wicked. God, do you remember when hot hatches used to be cool? They're not just the same copy and paste 2-litre 4-cylinder fart noisy rubbish that you get in like today. Not rubbish, but you know what I'm saying, like, you can't really differentiate modern hot hatches from each other because they all make the same noise, they all sort of look the same, they all sound the same, and they all perform the same, more to the point. It's basically just a preference of what body style you like. But you know, back when you had stuff like 306 GTI versus Mark IV 180, and then you had the Focus ST 170 and the Focus RS, and then the Civic Type R came out, the EP3, and then you had the 147 GTA, the Golf R32, and then amongst all that, they had the Saxo VTR, the 106 GTI. There was a time where the hot hatch was just the coolest car going. I mean, even in the 80s, I mean, my favourite hot hatch is the 205 GTI. Always has been, always will be. I really want one. I really, really, really want one. The amount of times I thought about buying like just a Digger 205 and converting it as well. Because I think that could be fun. That's on the to-do list. That is on the to-do list. It's something I really want to do, is build my own 205 GTI. And I'm not fussed, 1.6, 1.9. Hell, if I'm building my own, I might even throw a GTI 6 engine in there. Like, it depends. But I don't know. I love the body style. I love the handling. I love the. Do you know? The thing that I wasn't expecting to love, which I did love, was the gearbox. Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know if the one that I drove was slightly modified, or if it just had like replacement bushings. But I thought the shifter was quite nice. It was very direct. The steering's the best part about those cars. I hate the words telepathic steering, but it really is. Like, you just think about where you want to go, the car goes there. It's beautifully set up. I can see why they were the best of the best back in the day. What's that? Is that another S4 in front of me? Yeah, it is. In a less than ideal colour, I'd say. Not a big fan of orange on cars, unless it's like American. I don't know what it is. Or like that sort of sunburst orange that you get on the M4. That's a great colour. I mean, it's very close to being red, which most people probably would call it red, but there is an orange tint to it, and it just makes those cars look stunning. I think it's on the Is it on the competition ones? I don't know. All I know is I want one. M4s are sick. I think it's struggled to find a car that does more things right than like an F80 shape as like a sort of street car. That being said, I would prefer to have an M3 over an M4. I like the four-door thing. I've always liked M3s. I'd rather have an E92 four-door, despite the fact I have no use for a four-door car, really. And I never will, because I'm not intending to have children. What am I doing? But no, it's I don't know. I just think the M. Personally, I think an M3 competition looks cooler than an M4 competition. And in the case of the new G Series M3, the M3 Touring's the best one out of a lot of them. What? I'm driving rubbish. Oh, went a bit hot. Went way too hot. I'm driving rubbish. Man, this NSX pulls hard though. And this isn't even a Type R, let's not forget. This is literally just, like, it's a base NSX with some upgrades and it's performing this well. Yes. I think the big thing that plagued these back in the day was the open diff. I'm sure they were beautifully balanced, but if you're going to go to all the effort to build a car like this, throw a limited slip in it, man. I think the Type R's had limited slip differentials and shorter gearing, I think, as well. But I really wouldn't listen to me on stuff like that. Unless I am correct, and then it would listen to me. But it's all stuff I read years and years ago, books and comics and all that stuff, and I'm just struggling to remember it because I'm getting old. Ah. This whole video is just basically being a discussion about the cars that I like while I drive about in some, basically the stuff that's in our garage. A lot of it being too slow. The Legacy's staying though, I'm not getting rid of it, I love that car. I probably will tune that up into some sort of beast. Yeah, that's how we take that corner. Has it used a bar of fuel? This thing's rubbish. Come on, it's better be an economy car, isn't it? It's basically a Civic. It's just a long Civic, that's all it is. Alright, that's this championship done. I am just going to confirm that we get the... what's it called? What is it called? Master Speed 6. That's the one. Cool car, underrated. It's sort of like an Evo for poor people. Which means it's perfect for me! Yeah, there it is. These things are fast. Why is it in silver though? The game just keeps giving me silver cars. That really sucks. Cool. That's that done. Should you have a quick browse? Have a look at the dealership, see if there's anything worth buying. Where is my Corvette? I do need to buy an MX-5. Excuse me. Low mileage FTO. Integra. No. That's kind of cool. MGF, I have no use for one of those. No use. Actually, I do have a use for one of these, but not right now. I've already got the Legacy. That's a 22B. It's okay, guys. I can buy the front-wheel drive V8 Taurus. We could go full running in the 90s. No. Excuse me. Oh, no. No. Okay. Shot. Let's do it. It would be in Tom's. Hello, my precious. Oh, it takes up all of our cash. I don't care, we're doing it. Oh, it looks good in red. And blue. Ooh. I like the blue. We'll go with the blue. Yes! We have just purchased a chaser. This is cool. This is really, really cool. Should we see if we can put some better wheels on it? I do want to take this up to about 400 horsepower. Oh, my favourite menu music's on. And it's gone. Use wheels. Oh wow. Is this all we can get? Those look sick. That's what's going on. Those look wicked. We'll change the oil. Because we can. Oh, this thing looks wicked. Alright. Okay. This was a decision. Was it a good decision? Probably not. You watch, the bloody Corvette will come up now. I won't have enough money to buy it. I will sell a car if I have to. I'll sell that 350Z race car if it means I can buy my Corvette. I want the Grand Sport. I need the Grand Sport. Let's just go home. Right guys, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. I do apologise about me waffling on. Actually, no I don't. That's what you come to watch my videos for. Gran Turismo, me waffling about cars that I know nothing about. But please do like, comment and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next one. Take care everyone.